If you've been waking up at 3 a.m. and wondering why, this video isn't just for your sleep, it's for your soul. What if I told you those early wake-ups aren't a problem, but a message? A quiet signal your body, your heart, and even your spirit are trying to send you. Stay with me until the end and you'll never look at 3 a.m. the same way again. Is something wrong with me? No. Nothing is wrong. In fact, something ancient, intelligent, and deeply aligned within you is at work. The 3 a.m. awakening is not a sign of weakness or decline. It is a signal, a whisper from the body, a message from the mind, a call from the soul. As we grow older, we do not just age, we evolve. And this evolution brings about shifts in energy, rhythm, and awareness. In this speech, we will explore the 5 powerful reasons why older adults wake up at 3 a.m., not as a problem to be feared, but as an opportunity to listen, understand, and align with your inner truth. Let us begin. 1. The body's inner clock has shifted, not broken. Imagine your body as a beautifully engineered timepiece, one that adjusts with every season of your life. As you age, the circadian rhythm, your internal biological clock, begins to shift. You may fall asleep earlier in the evening even before you realize it. And by 3 o'clock a.m., your body, having completed its rest cycle, naturally awakens. This isn't insomnia. This isn't dysfunction. It's biology. It's called advanced sleep phase syndrome, a natural, harmless adjustment in your internal rhythm. Consider Charles, a retired gentleman of 68. Once a night owl, now he finds himself asleep by 9 o'clock p.m. and awake by 3 o'clock a.m. Clear-headed, not distressed. Once he embraced this rhythm, instead of fighting it, his frustration disappeared. He adjusted his routine, an evening walk, warm light reading, meaningful conversation with his daughter. Small changes, profound results. You too can reshape your routine. Gently stretch your evenings, increase light exposure, and engage with others. The body listens to cues. Speak to it kindly and it will adjust. This is not dysfunction, it is realignment. It is the wise body honoring its own flow. 2. Physical discomfort. The body speaks in stillness. As we age, we become more attuned to the subtle messages of the body. Not because we are weak, but because we are finally quiet enough to hear. Many older adults wake up at 3 o'clock a.m. due to physical discomfort, arthritis, acid reflux, temperature shifts, or the need to urinate. These interruptions are not enemies. They are your body's gentle taps on the shoulder reminding you, I am still alive, I still need care. Take Eleanor, aged 76. She thought her 3:30 a.m. wake-ups were just part of aging. But through careful observation and consultation, she discovered her medication was affecting her hydration levels. Adjusting her dosage, improving her bedtime routine, these restored her peace. Listen to your body. A joint that aches. A bladder that stirs. A back that protests. These are not failures. These are reminders of the sacred responsibility to tend to this vessel with deeper wisdom. The body is not betraying you. It's inviting you into a deeper relationship. Answer that invitation with grace. 3. Lifestyle habits that reshape sleep rhythm. We often underestimate the quiet power of our routines. But routine is rhythm, and rhythm is health. In retirement or later years, life becomes quieter. There's less urgency, fewer obligations, meals shift earlier, naps become tempting. Physical activity slows. The mind begins to wind down sooner than it used to. And so the body follows. Walter, 74, noticed his sleep shifting without warning. Dinner at 5:00 p.m., bedtime before 9:00, waking at 3:00. I am confused. He thought something was wrong. But after increasing afternoon walks, reading in bright evening light, and skipping post-dinner naps, his sleep adjusted naturally. You are not broken. Your habits are simply shaping your sleep more than you realize. If you desire change, begin with your day. Add movement, add light, delay sleep just an hour. These gentle shifts can align your rhythm with your preferred rest window. Small daily choices create powerful biological messages. Begin shaping yours with purpose. 4. The heart's quiet voice. Emotional restlessness. There are times the body sleeps, but the heart does not. 3:00 a.m. is not just a time, it is a space. A sacred space where the world is still and the soul becomes audible. In this stillness, the heart begins to whisper. Not all wake-ups are physical, some are emotional. Unspoken thoughts, long-held memories, or subtle griefs begin to rise in the absence of distraction. You may feel an ache you cannot name, a longing you didn't notice during the day, regrets, reflections, a desire to feel seen, to feel heard. This is not weakness, this is wisdom surfacing. Gloria, age 80, began waking at 3:00 a.m. after her husband passed. At first she thought it was poor sleep. But it wasn't her body, it was her heart speaking. She began journaling softly in the early hours. She wrote letters to no one and everyone. She lit a candle and listened to soft music. Slowly, the wake-ups became not interruptions, but invitations. If you feel the tug of reflection at 3:00 a.m., lean into it. Write, breathe, pray. Do not resist the voice within you. It is trying to offer you something sacred, understanding. Embrace it, honor it. That is the path to inner peace. 5. A time of spiritual awareness. For centuries, the early hours before dawn have been known in many traditions as the spiritual hour, a time when the veil is thin and the soul is open. To wake at 3:00 a.m. is not just physical or emotional, it can also be deeply spiritual. Perhaps you are being called not to worry, but to awaken to something greater. In Chinese medicine, this time correlates with the energy of the lungs associated with grief and letting go. In Ayurveda, it is a moment of clarity and awareness. And in many spiritual practice, it is considered the hour for meditation, prayer, or deep contemplation. You are not simply waking, you are being awakened. If this resonates with you, treat 3:00 a.m. not as a curse, but as a gift. A window, a time to sit in silence, to reconnect with a greater force, to ask a question, to give thanks. You may find that with practice, these early moments become the most meaningful of your day.